Good morning, friends! Happy Friday to all of you. This is today's latest news and information on fourth stimulus checks. Lawmakers in the Senate have sent President Biden new bills to sign into law. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is warning Democrats and Republicans about what could happen next to Social Security beneficiaries if Congress does not raise the debt limit before next Wednesday. Friends, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and stay tuned until the end of this video to learn how to enter today's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway.
Thank you very much, Chairman Schiff, for your kind introduction. More importantly, for your great leadership and protection of our democracy. It's an honor for me to join you and our distinguished chairs, Mr. Nadler, Chair of the Judiciary Committee, Madam Chair Carolyn Maloney, Chair of the Oversight Committee, Congressional Oversight and Reform Committee. I used to serve on that committee, had a different name way back when, but a very important committee that has such scope and such responsibility, oversight in the Congress. Adam Schiff, thank you for your outstanding patriotic leadership in honchoing this legislation and bringing us together right now today. So when we call Protection of Our Democracy Act, what is that about? Well, it's about 245 years ago, when our families declared independence from an impressive monarch. They said, "We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men," I'm sure they meant, and women, "were created equal, and that they were endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, among them life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Imagine that in our founding documents, the pursuit of happiness. And they continued talking about the oppressive governance that they were under at the time. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends that I just described, it is the people's duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for our future security. And they did indeed throw off the British in a war that they won and began to write our founding documents. Our founders would forge those goals.
President Biden is feeling good about the economic recovery, even in the face of inflation. Biden has overseen a strong jobs comeback despite the widespread reports of a labor shortage and inflation in October that was higher than it's been in 30 years. The inflation report for November could be a 40-year high. Americans' wallets are being squeezed across the country, though Biden made it clear in a speech that's not all that bad. President Biden told reporters Americans on average have about $100 more in their pockets each month than they did last year, after accounting for inflation. However, economists say that Americans are still feeling the toll of inflation. Nearly 50% of Americans surveyed over the first half of November said that increasing prices has caused them or their households some financial hardship, and that hardship is being disproportionately felt by lower-income Americans. So friends, are you all upset about the rising inflation? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. The United States Senate just passed and sent to President Biden the first of two bills needed to raise the federal government's $28.9 trillion debt limit and avert an unprecedented default. The Senate voted 59-35 for the measure, with 10 Republicans, including Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, backing the bill, which allows an upcoming vote on raising a debt ceiling to pass the chamber with a simple majority. Mitch McConnell said that he believed the procedure was in the best interest of the country because it avoids default. Biden is expected to promptly sign the unusual procedural measure that paves the way for the second bill, which would actually increase government borrowing authority to pass in the next coming days. Chuck Schumer had told reporters, "This is about paying debt accumulated by both parties." So I'm pleased we were able to facilitate a process with the supportive team members from both parties that avoids needless and catastrophic default. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has urged Congress to raise the limit before next Wednesday, and Congress now appears to be on track to achieve that. Republicans have been maneuvering for months to try to force Democrats to raise the debt limit on their own. seeking to link the move to Biden's proposed $1.75 trillion Build Back Better domestic spending bill. Democrats note that the legislation is needed to finance substantial debt incurred during the former president's administration, and still to come in the prolonged legislative battle is a disclosure of the actual dollar amount for the new cap on Treasury's borrowing, which is expected to cover Washington's expenses through the 2022 midterm elections that will determine control of Congress. Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski told reporters that she voted earlier with 13 Republicans to advance the first bill because it was just the right thing to do. Some Republicans, including Senator Shelley Moore Capito, said they were backing the measure because it included provisions to avoid cuts otherwise set to take place next year in the Medicare healthcare program for the elderly. But Republican Senator Mike Rounds said he voted no because Democrats have been spending money on a partisan basis without input from Republicans. So they have the obligation to increase the debt ceiling at this point. The break in the legislative deadlock came just 2 months after Congress agreed on a short-term lift to the debt ceiling to avert an unprecedented default by the federal government on its obligations. The break in the legislative deadlock came just 2 months after Congress agreed on a short-term lift to the debt ceiling to avert an unprecedented default by the federal government on its own obligations, which would have dire implications for the world economy. So friends, what are your thoughts on the new increased debt ceiling? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Friends, the keyword for this video is coffee. If you would like to enter today's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like my videos. Make sure that you comment below the keyword from each video, and also please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, friends. So now in the state of Alabama, additional SNAP benefits are rolling out this week to children who participate in a national school lunch program. According to a news release, the benefits will help feed an estimated 500,000 children enrolled in the program, which provides free and reduced price meals at school. The benefits will retroactively cover the summer months, since new applications were accepted through August and had to be processed by local schools and the Alabama State Department of Education. This is great news for hundreds and thousands of families in Alabama. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here this Friday morning. I greatly appreciate all of you who are watching my videos every day. To say thank you, I'm giving away Walmart gift cards every Friday. So if you would like to enter my giveaway, please do click and like my videos. Comment below the keyword from each video that you watch. And also make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, friends, and have a very, very blessed